Hi everyone. I'm going to do a little tutorial here on Here Comes the Sun, the bridge section. And this is both for standard ukulele and also for the baritones because we're just playing chords through this part. There are some runs that get played, but not everybody has to play the runs, and we need people playing the chords in the background of this. So let's take a look at this. This section here, the chords aren't too difficult to play. Let's walk through them. You have a G, you have a D, you have a B flat, which we've played several times. Probably could get away with a B flat 6 if you had to. An F to a C. And then that wraps around again. This section actually is going to get played 5 times, okay? So that's your chords there. Your G, your D, B flat, F, C, and then it wraps back around. Let's take a look at that on the baritone. For the baritone, you could play this in open positions if you wanted. You could play an open G. You could play your D like this. Now your B flat, we've always played it like this. Your F is always played like this, movable shape right there. So is the B flat. You have your F as a movable shape and your C. This is such a nice change on the baritone. If you listen to this, you can hear it dropping down. La, ba, ba. It's just such a great little change. Now, I'm going to play this in closed position. Since I play the F like this, I'm going to play the G like that. I'm going to take that F, move it up 2 spaces. That's my G. So I'm going to be playing like this. Now, for my D, I'm so used to dropping down and playing my D like that. Again, another closed position. You'll notice that the D form is right in here. I just add my finger like that. If you want to get into this position, think of playing an F sharp minor that's barred on the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, and then just drop in your index finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. That's your D. For me, that's a very comfortable change. From here, I just extend that index finger out to cover, and then I'm already kind of set up in a position to make my B flat to my F and my C, okay? So let's take a look at this. We're going to set the metronome at 80. Now, you're going to find out something here, and I'm going to give you 2 little clues that I think are going to help you get through this section. One, your arm motion. When we're strumming, we want to keep the arm strumming up and down, okay? We never like stop and then try to catch chords. We want to keep this flowing and moving. That's where your rhythm holds together, okay? So your arm's going to go up and down. Now this has a 5/4 measure in it. It has 2 measures of 4. The G is a measure. We hit the D twice. Then we catch the B flat in that 2nd measure, the and of 4. And then we have 2 more measures. This is a 5/4 measure. That's why it's going to be so very important to keep this arm going like this, okay? So that's one clue. The second one is when you hear this, and I'll sing along with it, if you look at this and try to count it out, you can play it. You can go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and you can count it out and play it like that. But the words, if you listen to the words, even if you're not going to sing the song, if you sing them in your head, the words of the song will pull the rhythms through for you. So it's going to go like this. We have a measure of G. We hit our D twice. Sun, 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 here it comes. So notice that the sun, 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 here it comes. That's your chords that you're playing through that 5/4 measure. So the 2 key points, keep that arm going. You're going to see where your ups and down strokes are that you're hitting, and let the words pull you through. So let's set our metronome at 80 so you can hear this. Okay. You want to get your arm going here. All right. And if you need to slow this down at home, go on and slow it down. I'm set at 80 right here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on the G, just a regular strum. We hit the D twice. Bum, 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 sun, sun, here it comes. Hit our D twice. going. Bum, bum, dun, 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 sun, 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 here it comes. All right, so that's that section. Slow it down if you need to. And again, the keys in this are keep that arm motion going. Get used to playing the upstrokes when you want to play up, and downstrokes. Don't try to chase with a downstroke that rhythm, especially through that 5/4 section, and let the lyrics, the words, pull you through, because every one of those words, that's where you're changing your chords. Now let's look at the second part of it. This is part B. This is much easier to play. Mostly downbeats. This is that section you'll notice it goes, it's doing the, whoa, if I read it correctly. That's where that little climb is going up at the end of the bridge part A. We play that 5 times and then we go into this. Now the rhythm on this, we're going to have 2 chords that we're going to be playing, a D7 and a D7 sus. Okay, now we've played that D7 sus in other songs before. Usually we play it with 2 fingers like that, or you can play your D7 and put it out. Now since we're using the D7, I would suggest just playing the D7 chord, drop in the suspended like that, okay? Now you'll notice that it's downbeats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where the shift is made when we change the chord. So we're going to go from the D7 on the and of 4 on an upbeat. We're going to go to the sus, 2, 3, 4, back to D7 on that upbeat, 2, 3, 4, back to the suspended, 2, 3, 4. The last one is 3 suspended to a regular D7, okay? Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Let's do the same thing. We're going to set the metronome at 80 to play through that. Okay, here we go. Set that D7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, just like that, all right? Now a quick look at that on the baritone. Very easy for you baritone players. Your D7 is like that. Your pinky comes out here to play the suspension. So let's hear this on baritone. 1, 2, 3, 4. D7, suspend, back to D7. Like that, okay? I'll count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, 4. Like that, all right? So again, take this slow if you need to. Slow it down on that first part, section A. Keep that arm moving. Use upstrokes and downstrokes to play the chords. Don't try to chase them. And also remember that the lyrics will pull you through on that 5/4 measure to get that syncopated time that's going. All right? Enjoy.